Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another great matchup today. We got a Div S match, or
Div
no, a
A.
Div A match. Oops. We got a Div A match today. We're up uh, in the people racing. We have C-Man, Mesa, Sado, and Wiener. And I'm the Mind 2001. I'm one of the commentators here for today, and I'm joined by Lapis.
Hello.
Also, I think Sado is gonna be doing his DSTA just in case if you miss it. Oh, also, wait, no, okay. I was gonna say, Sado, it's 12:30 or like somewhere around there. 123 won't work.
I guess if he can get to Seaside 1 and plant that seed within 36. No, he's not going to be able to make that.
No, I was gonna say no. That's 37. You'd probably still be in Metro, unless if he does some shit like Metro DSTA seed or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what Smutty's saying in chat. He does Metro DSTA, which is interesting.
Okay, because normally in Metro 2, you okay, in Metro 1 you plant the seeds, and when you get to Metro 2, the seeds are already planted for you without having to do DSTA. But yeah, I think everyone is on Switch 2 except for Sado.
That is correct. And also, fun fact, this is the only race this weekend where all four runners are running live, no pre-records.
Yeah, which
And
is
they
actually a
are
first.
off now.
But yeah, so Sado's final time will be accounted for. Sado's time will have a 2 minute and 45 second subtraction at the very end. Anyways, okay. Missed spin pound, but it's okay. Anyways, I think Mesa's feed might be a little bit behind everyone.
Yeah, his timer is roughly 10 to 15 seconds behind the others right now.
But yeah. Okay. Looks like C-Man missed hydrophobia.
And Sado did not go for it, but Wiener got it.
Nice. But yeah, I
And
guess
Mesa
a 10.
also missed.
Okay, I guess a 10-second delay won't matter too much in the upcoming kingdoms, but I guess in the beginning it does because
I
it's,
don't know.
it's cap.
C-Man having to go back to set up that triple jump again, but he does make it up. And Sado just went for right side.
And anyways, the runners are out of cap. And now we're into Cascade, where we'll see if a few of the runners are gonna do DSS or not at all. I guess we'll have to see. All right, looks like C-Man is not going for it.
Same for Wiener and
Yeah.
Sado and Mesa. No one went
Okay,
for it.
so no one's gonna go for DSS. I mean, which is understandable. You probably don't want to do that in a no reset and just go for normal Dino skip.
Yeah, it's definitely very high risk.
Yeah. I think for Mesa, it might be a little hard to tell if he's like ahead of the other runners or not because his stream is 10 seconds behind. All right.
Mesa is only a couple seconds behind Sado in terms of gameplay now, despite the timer being a lot later.
Anyways, yeah, all four runners have beaten Madame Brood. Anyways, all four runners are going to be going for the chest moon down. Oh, bonk. Let's see if C-Man gets chest clip. Nope.
Uh, Both Seaman and Wiener missed it, and they're pretty synced up globing. While Mesa's the only one who got it.
Maybe he might be ahead, but we'll never know.
Probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to tell if he's ahead or not, at least in the earlier kingdoms. But once we get to even halfway through main game, it'll be a lot more obvious.
Well, we can look at the exit times. Wiener, or no, but Mesa's the only one who got a 5-2x, so he is actually ahead.
Okay, so he's ahead. Anyways, now we got the runners going into sand. Did any of them get action guide skip? The three of them on Switch 2?
I believe everyone got it. I didn't see any action guides get opened.
Okay, so anyways, what the runners are gonna do is plant the seed. And well, Seaman's gonna go straight into the pipe. I'm not sure about the others. Okay, Mesa's gonna do the same thing. I don't know what kind of route Seaman does. Because obviously the okay, so Sado's route is definitely a little bit different because he gets the bird here. I think he might just be doing normal IP clip route.
I am not sure.
Oh, he missed Dram. So he's gonna be I think Mesa might be catching up here.
There is a little bit of a route difference here. Wiener. Oh no, Wiener's not doing IP skip. He just flew the bullet bill over to the clip, while Seaman and Mesa are doing the platform clip moons earlier.
Yeah. We're not sure about Sado. Oh wait, no, I think Sado might just be doing intermediate route. Now, is he gonna treat it as if he did IP skip? I have no idea. So yeah.
Seaman and Mesa are very close together entering the pyramid, but really Mesa's probably quite a bit ahead because of the timer desync. You're just glad you're not running these races. Fair enough, 3 strikes. Yeah, Sado's the only one who got the bird here. I don't know though if he's doing like the intermediate route or outfit route. Wiener is now done with Harriet as Seaman and Mesa are just starting on it. And Sado will be there shortly. He's finishing up the pyramid. Worth noting that Wiener has a little bit more to do in Night Sand because he did not get the platform clip moons earlier. We'll see if Wiener can get the clean platform cycle after the story moon. Very nice. And that does look like it's going to put Mesa very close now, since he did those platform clip moods earlier. And in fact, she is entering the hole slightly before Wiener. Combined with the timer desync as well, he's now in the lead. Seaman is also not far behind. He's in underground now. And Sado is getting the tower story moon and then is going to be jumping down there. Oh, interesting. Double, oh no, Wiener died trying to do that bullet bill capture with the RCB. Dying again, that is not what you want to see. At that point, just waiting casually for the bill, I don't blame him. Oh, Seaman barely got that one in time with an up throw. Underground has been really rough for runners in a lot of races recently. Yeah, memory leak tends to only happen when you die in the void in the overworld of a kingdom. So, like, usually deaths in loading zones like this won't mess it up, or if you die in poison or something, that's also completely fine. Everyone is just making their way through the Knuckletech fight now. Mesa's finished, closely followed by Seaman. Why was that sound low-key good? I didn't see any major mistakes from you. Seems like you played it pretty well. Mesa and Seaman both choosing Wooded first. Did not get into the muscle memory of spamming A and accidentally going to Lake. Looks like everyone's remembered to talk to the tourist as well. Wiener and Sado also both remembered to pick Wooded first. They'll be joining Seaman and Mesa in Deep Woods shortly. Mesa's now the first one out of Deep Woods. Doing this tree moon with an uproot, I believe it is slightly faster captureless if you do it optimally, but it's very difficult to save time with. Very clean gate skip. Same for C-Man. We've got a bit of a sync between Sado and Wiener right now. Wiener losing a couple seconds though, trying to grab that nut.
Cut off. Okay, we're good.
Four out of 4 on gate skip. Very nice. Mesa got all of the coins in Spewert. With the outfit route, you definitely want to take all the coins you can get.
Yeah, because you need. Oh, also, hi, I'm back. Because yeah,
Hi.
you need 1,400 coins for the outfit route. Well, in normal intermediate, you only need 1,000. Also, what route did Wiener end up doing? Did he just do the IP skip route, but without doing IP skip? If that makes sense.
Well, he did the exact same boons as regular IP clip route, but he did the platform clip moons later after the tower boon in Night Sand.
Oh, okay. So he got 19 moons instead of 17.
I believe 19, yes.
I don't know. I'd have to check his moon. I'd have to check his moon count. But yeah, it looks like yeah. So Seaman is doing outfit route no IP skip as well, or no?
I imagine he's probably doing outfit route, yes. Same for Wiener, and I don't know about Sado.
He did the plat clip it. Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's just the same moons, but he did it at the beginning. I figured just as much.
Mesa is going for the lake clip route as well here,
Oh, you're
getting
not doing
Super
outfits?
Dram.
24. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like you just got the other moons in the pyramid. Probably because you don't want to do IP skip or something in a race. That might be why.
D-Man is also doing lake clip route, not getting the boon clip though, but backed it up well. Wiener says he's not doing outfits.
Okay. Yeah, very nice.
Wiener and Sado are both not going for lake clip, just doing the standard lake route.
So yeah, C-Man getting the multi-moon, while Mesa B just a little bit ahead. Also, on the lakeshore is normally skipped until the ending because that's when you also want to get the hint art too.
The timers are not equal just because Mesa had a little bit of a delayed start.
Yeah, but not by
Time
much.
travel as well, very true.
That's true. No, but yeah, once we get past the first half of main game, it should be a lot less noticeable. Also, yeah. Now we got Wiener going in the cloud now. So yeah. Meanwhile, we got Mesa doing the good old combo of doing the butterfly during the timer challenge, which is a bit of a small optimization. And C-Man's gonna follow suit a little bit later. We got two people in cloud. We got Wiener and we also got okay, so it looks like yeah, Mesa's just gonna be doing the slightly more advanced Lost One route where you actually get soaring without doing a second death warp. Because in the intermediate route, you would do a second death warp to get that moon. But they're just only gonna be doing one death warp here today.
D-Man's just opting to warp up normally instead of death warping. Basically going for a slightly more advanced strat there, where you stand in a certain spot in that cage to get the torpedo to hit the caged gold, instead of waiting at the top.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah. So now we
C-Man
got
taking an unintentional death after getting that bridge boon has to warp back now.
yeah.
Yeah, what 12 said, not really any chance of a record in this race, but it would be possible in certain Div S races from people like Tyrone or Autumn.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like yesterday's race is a prime example of one where it could have happened. The one between Tyrone, Autumn, Carbon, and VGR, four amazing runners. Sado is playing it a little safer, getting that
Yeah.
soaring boon last. D-Man taking an unfortunate bonk trying to get to
Ugh,
City Hall.
rough. Backs it up pretty nicely though.
Still skipping Swaying in the Breeze, so he will be relying a lot on getting Giggler, just like Mesa hit it.
Nice.
D-Man missed a Giggler, so now he's either going to have to go get the Girder Moon before the first musician, or get left at the cafe early in order to reach the 20 required to leave.
Okay, there we go. My camera seems to have frozen for a little bit. But yeah, did C-Man? Oh, looks like he's gonna have to go for left at the cafe, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He missed a Giggler, so he's going to need that extra moon somewhere since he didn't get swaying. Wiener did get it though.
Nice.
Sado, I don't think is going to be able to go for it with that Wiggler position.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He's gonna have to go for left at the cafe. Same thing with C-Man.
Yeah, Mesa's on a really good run right
Yeah,
now. I
he's
saw
doing really good.
his lost exit was sub 29, which I happen to know is really good for no IP skip.
Yeah, damn. Does he normally go for IP skip or no?
I don't know. Rip Sado. Oh, Sado missing the seed throw into the pot. He's
Oh
just gonna
man.
go back and grab a different seed now.
Okay, he's got it.
Oh yeah, worth noting, Sado set up that DSTA for Metro.
Yeah,
So
he
it'll be
did.
interesting to see how that works.
Yeah, I think that'll be his backup moon instead of left at the cafe.
Yeah, I imagine he does just get the one in the park. Mesa's already about to enter festival while Seaman's in sewers now. And Wiener, I don't know if this is his last musician. It is.
Yeah, it is. When Pauline does the triple dialogue and she's like, "Yeah, then you'll know that that's the fourth and last musician. Yeah, Mace is just like really far ahead of everyone else here. He's doing really good.
But Mesa's had a really clean run so far. Wiener struggling a little bit to get up to this sewers mood. Had to back it up by waiting on the rotating platform. Oh, Sado is doing bullet building early on the way to the musician, I guess, and then he'll get the seed and the musician.
Yeah, that's what I think he's doing. He might get a few. I think he might get a few extra moons and change, but I don't know.
Yeah, if I'm counting correctly, he might end up with 22.
Unless if he skips the secret girder tunnel moon, then it'll be at 21.
I do think theoretically that Secret Girder Tunnel is a few tenths faster. I think I heard to get after the Moon Rock in Metro 2 since you're a little bit closer to it.
It probably just would be harder to set up Dram for. I don't know. Harder, but only slightly. All right. Also, Sado going into the siege. Make sure he doesn't forget the whatchamacallit, the Taurus. That's one moon you do not want to forget.
No, because then there's a whole chain where you can't get the ones in Cascade, Luncheon, Moon, Mushroom, so you'd either have to go back for it or need a ton of backup.
Yeah. Also, Seaman making his way out.
D-Man is roughly a minute behind Mesa right now. That boon clip
A sec.
looks good for Mesa. Does get out. I am going to guess 5207 for Mesa's and probably everyone's boundable. D-Man did not get the moon clip, but going for the screen clip back up and getting it pretty quickly. Nice boundable from Mesa, 5179. Seaman is now inboundable as well, and Wiener will be shortly. As Sado joins them now in Snow 1. C-Man with a 5274. Mesa had quite a fast snow fishing. Usually that's the one that causes the least trouble compared to sand and lake later on in the run. And Wiener got a 5401 bound ball. Sado also opting for the screen clip backup here. Struggling to get in the wall here. Not what you want to see. Nice, finally getting in. Mesa is now coming up on this seed plant. I believe he set a safety DSTA before the run, but it would still be ideal if he could avoid the big pot, which he did. D-Man also had no trouble with the seed plant. Sado getting a 5292 bound bowl. Yes, that is correct. If someone were to throw it in the big pot, they would have to change the time manually at some point to grow the seed, unless they set up safety DSTA before the run. Which I think I saw Mesa and Wiener do. I like that down throw Wiener did on the Gushin. More down throw strats, okay, nice. Looks like that fish took a few bites for Sado, but nothing major. I don't think that was the reason for the timer desync, though. I think they did just start slightly later. Mesa's now making his way through Mollusk, getting that Notes Moon in the middle of the fight. This can be one of the most punishing bosses of the run. If you mess up towards the end, it's easy to lose a double-digit amount of seconds. Okay, nice. Got the boss clip and ground pounded successfully. You hate Seaside 1. Me too. Seaside 1 is one of the worst splits in the run. Who doesn't? True. You love it. To each their own, I suppose. Seaman also no problems on the last phase of Mollusk. Wiener having no trouble as well. We'll see if we can make it 4 out of 4 for good mollusks once Sado gets there. We've got 3 of our runners now about to be in Luncheon 1. Oh, Seaman with an unfortunate fall into the lava. Luncheon 1 can be one of the trickier splits in main game. It's pretty difficult to avoid making a notable mistake at least somewhere. No, Wiener killing all of those Goombas, but he kept one alive. Nice backup. Wait, I think? I thought he had it. Just going back to try it again instead of getting it later in Luncheon 3. That's a huge time loss, though. Has to move that corn back over as well. Mesa got surrounded by tall mountains before the sub-area, which can be slightly faster if you're confident with the movement up to meet afterwards and nail it smoothly. I didn't see, but I think Sado also had a good mollusk fight. Love to see no one having trouble with it. Darker side no revisits is definitely possible, and it should be possible without even having to worry about going to dark side. All moods, no post game is 462 moons, I believe, which does include some revisit but not post game moons. But you'd still probably be able to get at least 450 before post game without revisits. And then Mushroom has a ton, especially when you add in Toadette achievements. Sado's now joined the others in Luncheon 1. Had a much smoother time with that Goombet Moon than Wiener. Not sure where you're getting 442 from. Unless you're like counting multi-moons as one. The all moons no post game gets 462 with the revisits. But it also doesn't get some things like snow painting and seaside painting, even though you can get them early, because it's not intentional to be able to. Yeah, I doubt it would be that similar to All Moons No Post game, but I still don't think it would be that interesting of a run. Mesa is still zooming. Killed Cookatiel at just about an hour into the run. Yeah, most of the revisits in All Moons No Post game come from hint arts, but there's also stuff like Tourist. You can get the Cascade and Luncheon ones and Metro, of course. There's also like Cascade Shop and Lost Bunny that only spawn on revisits. 10104 is probably your best luncheon exit so far. I would not be surprised. That is an amazing luncheon 1 exit for no IP skip. I think that's around a minute faster than my best. Oh, true, Sean. You kind of just can't get cap moons, which is 11 no post game.
Wait, what was he referencing?
We were talking about the prospect of a darker side, no revisits. And Sean in chat pointed out that we couldn't get any moons in cap since we can't do revisits.
That that would require basically almost every single moon in the kingdom. So let me see here. I'm trying to calculate this. 19 plus 65 plus. And this is assuming you can't get hint arts, right? Because those take you to technically a revisit, right?
Correct. So it's stuff like Cap Kingdom, Hint Arts, Cascade, Shop and Rolling Rock, Lost Bunny, Picture Match.
Mm. Oh, that means you can only get the first tourist moon, but nothing else after that.
Correct. Sand Hint Art is not available to look at until post game, so you wouldn't be able to do that one.
Yeah. I might have to route this out actually. Hang on.
Apparently 04 has a route because he just posted it in chat.
He does?
It's a route for 543 possible moons with no revisits, which is all of them.
Okay.
It's
So
an
you can
ancient
get.
route that he didn't make,
Here,
but it does
let me see.
exist.
Let me see if it's here.
Oh, Wiener died in at the start of Ruin and is saying, sorry, it's a forfeit for me, rip.
Say rip.
D-Man and Mesa are now in Bowser's 1 as Sado is finishing up Cookatiel.
Okay, I guess I'll have to route this out, but I don't know.
Ooh, Mesa's going for down throw shards. Very clean.
Nice. I think I can. Okay, also to 04, dude, with that route, I think I can improve it. Or at least make the slideshow a little bit better.
D-Man's doing old shards, but it was pretty clean. Mesa got the dram for the underground Jizo.
Nice.
Got Zarbamba as well. Bowser's 1 has a lot of little tricks in it. There are a few drams as well as all the boss fight strats. Wiener forfeited after dying somewhere at the start of Ruined. He just decided he didn't want to continue, I guess.
Fair.
Yeah, he did struggle a lot with the Luncheon Goomba Moon as well.
Damn.
Mesa's going for Dutia here, hits it, a very clean mech fight. While Seaman got the Pokio Moon at the top quite fast, and Sado finished up Shards.
Nice. Anyways, Seaman in the second phase of the mech fight. Very nice.
Mesa is now going to be hitting into Bood Kingdom. Still an extremely solid run. I have not seen any major mistakes from him. Oh, Mesa having a little bit of trouble with that rolling rock, having to go back to a different one to spawn the moon.
Also, yeah, Seaman making his way out of Bowser's Last Kingdom right before post game.
Oh, I didn't see it, but it looks like Seaman had to get the bunny in a less than ideal spot.
Oh yeah, that's tough. Also, Mesa currently in the Bowser fight. Sado making his way down to the statue's moon. A moon which could be sometimes easy to forget. Same thing with the fence moon.
Luckily, both of them are still pretty fast to get in Bowser's 2, and in the case of Bowser's nose is exactly the same speed.
Yeah.
Mesa's entering escape now. I don't know if he'll go for 2DSS. Looks like he is.
Nice. Also, Sado done with the mech fight.
Mesa's still going for it even after a few misses at the start. Oh, fell down high
Fell
up.
down again.
Going into
Okay.
2G now.
He's
That's
just gonna.
fair.
Okay, I mean that's fair. He's just giving up and is gonna go for the just normal 2D skip.
C-Man could make up a little ground here if he just opts to not go for 2DSS. They are also Div A, but to be fair, they've gotten PBs now that would be Div S level if they had those times during signups. Mesa's clutching out a 120 main game here. That is awesome for no IP skip. 120.57. D-Man's about exactly a minute behind here, clutching out a 121, which is still very solid. 121.57. It is exactly a minute difference between Mesa and C-Man. Anything can still happen with the all of post game still left. Wiener forfeited after
Yeah,
a very rough Goomba moon in Luncheon and a death at the start of Ruined. And yeah,
yeah, it is
Mesa's
tough.
really cooking. You got this, C-Man. Lock in.
Yeah, lock in.
They're all in different kingdoms now. Mesa's entering Snow 2 while Seaman's doing tiles and Sado is fighting Bowser.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a pretty clear division as to what the places are, at least at this point in the race. Now that we're an
For
hour and
now,
24 minutes.
yes.
Let's see. Yeah. Now we got both Seaman and Mesa in Snow 2. Seaman's at the very beginning mostly. Also, Sado gonna be making his way out of Moon in within the next 30 seconds ish. Probably gonna be close to oh, okay. Yeah, gonna be close to a 127 main game, which is pretty solid. So yeah, 127.03 roughly. Yeah, 127.03. Anyways, now we got Mesa going into the. Oh, okay. It's a little bit of trouble. Okay. Yeah, he's fine. Plus 120 on PB. I was gonna say, why did you decide to do bullet building? Is that like a route difference that you made or something? Or what? Or. Yeah, which I think, yeah, just doing bullet building early is just part of the time loss. So. Also, yeah, Mesa dying in the. What round is this for Div A? Let me take a look.
This is the qualification round for week 2. So top 2 in this race will be qualified for the semifinals, and bottom 2 will have another chance next week against Pro and Smutty.
Yeah, this would be round 1. That's 2, I believe. Yeah, 2. So the top 2 for this race qualify immediately for the 2 semifinals and the grand final, while the bottom 2 race against Pro and Smutty, if I got that right.
Right.
Also, in the bracket of 12 like this, what is the bye round supposed to mean?
The 2 who are demoted to that just don't play in week 3, and they go to the do or die round in week 4 against 3rd and 4th in week 3's pro or demotion round.
Ah, okay. So how I understand it is that Dilly P and Danny Geffen are already down there, but the loser of Max, Zach, Saw, and Red Lunatic go down there as well, or no?
Yes, 3rd and 4th from that race will be racing Dilly and Danny in the do or die match week 4.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's. Wait, who are the other 2 people that go into the bye round? Is it the? Who is it anyway?
There aren't 2 others. There are just 2. Because the buy round isn't an actual match, it's just 2 people who don't play week 3 and go into week 4's do or die match.
Oh yeah, because 2 people. Oh yeah, because 2 people would already qualify between the winner of today's match. So you'd
Right.
be down to 10.
Yes, so that makes 2 Div A matches next week, and the 2 that have qualified and 2 in the buy round.
Okay, so that's how it works with non-power of 2 division, because B and C both have 16. So
Mesa's now made his way into Cascade 2. Seaman's also going to be there shortly after Blowy Noe.
yeah. Yeah, blowing noe is a trick where you can where okay. So normally, how you would have to get here is bonk, not bonk. No, you. Okay, I was gonna say you do not want to bonk there, but yeah, normally how this trick works is that you have to go all the way from the Odyssey, to the painting using the Taifu capture, and it's really slow. It takes like about 25-30 seconds. So by doing this trick, you essentially skip having to do that, and you save the time that you would need to get over there with the Taifu. I don't know if it saves 20 seconds, but is it something like that?
Could be, I'm not exactly sure. That is correct, Banty Sago. The people who qualify have secured their spot in semifinals and don't have to play anymore until then.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it says that Sado is 6 minutes behind the Mesa, but that's a little bit misleading because Sado is on Switch 1 while the other two are on Switch 2. So,
Oh, Mesa taking an unfortunate death in mysterious clouds
ooh,
trying to
yeah,
venture
that's
out.
yeah,
Could
that's
allow Seaman to start closing the gap a little.
yeah, I was gonna say post game is where the real fun begins and where you can start to see a lot of, you know, players come back from being behind potentially.
Switch 2 saves roughly 2 minutes and 45 seconds on Switch 1 over the course of the run. So that's the number that's being used for conversion.
Yeah. And I think it's is it 458 in all moons?
That sounds right. Just about 5 minutes.
Yeah, so it's about okay. But I think I heard okay, I think I heard that Switch 1 physical, the Switch 2 physical doesn't save quite as much, if I'm correct.
I believe so. I don't know what the exact number on that is.
I know I think it might be like 42 in any percent, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, Seaman and Mesa are not even a 2D section apart now.
Yeah. We've
Mesa
gotten a
missing
lot.
the blind shot as well.
Oh yeah, this
Oh,
can sometimes happen a lot.
got it third try.
Yeah, Seaman seems to be catching up a lot.
Yeah, Seaman's had a cleaner Cascade 2 so far,
Yeah,
as
especially
well
for that.
as a
Literally
first
first
try.
try. Okay, small blank.
The gap is still a little bit bigger than it looks because of the timers sync, but it is still a lot closer now.
Yeah, I was gonna say once you get the post game, the timer desync is a little bit less obvious because a 10-second difference when they're already an hour and a half in is not quite as much.
Mesa almost accidentally buying the mechanic outfit now rather than the pirate outfit. If outfit route is done, pirate can be bought anywhere between Cascade 2 and Metro 2, just depending on preference. Seaman's also getting it in Cascade 2. Yeah, main game can be difficult for sure.
Yeah.
Very fast blowy Noe for Sado. He's going to be entering Cascade 2 just as Seaman and Mesa are finishing up. Yeah, I think so, and Seaman and Mesa struggled a little bit more getting up. Sado is interestingly not doing the mysterious cloud sub-area.
Huh. He might have another replacement.
Maybe he'll opt to do both the Wooded Invisible Road and Volcano Cave Cruisin', or just one of those and 2 other moons somewhere. Yeah, that sub-area can be a tough one for sure.
Yeah.
Sado's the only one not doing the blind shot here. That other chain chomp is getting in the way. Taking a death. Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
First try, the second go around, though. C-Man missing a few of those notes, having to back up. Three for three on Pirate Outfit in Cascade 2. Skipped Mysterious Clouds to catch up. True.
Yeah.
Sado's now entering Bowser's 2. Seaman and Mesa are getting their last few moons here. Wiener forfeited after dying at the start of Ruined, and that was after some very unfortunate mistakes on the Goombet moon in Luncheon.
Also, we got Seaman making his way out of Seaside 2. Barely like 30 seconds behind. 30 seconds to a minute ish. Might be closer to a minute actually. Also, did Mesa ever get the Invader Moon? I think he might be down a moon.
No, but Invader is fast to skip unless you're doing IP skip route, which no one is.
Yeah.
Sado will probably get it because he's on Switch 1.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense there. So.
But Seaman and Mesa did not.
Also, Sado gonna be getting the bird moon now. There is a backup if he missed it initially. Thankfully he got it this time. But when you miss the bird, you can thankfully go into first person so that you can force the bird to spawn on top of you. And yeah, now he's gonna be falling all the way down here. And getting it from the outside, the moon inside the bars.
Mesa had to wait a little bit for that platform cycle to get out of the 2D section. Successful fish dip from Mesa.
Yeah.
I think he is maintaining about a minute lead on Seaman at the moment.
Yeah, something like that.
Seaman also got fish dip. And Sado is coming up on the end of Bowser's 2. Since he's on Switch 1, he'll probably get Invader before he leaves.
Also, T-Man is gonna, yeah, like Lapis said earlier, no. Mesa is about a minute and a half ahead, roughly. While Seaman's finishing up Seaside, Mesa will be making his way into Wooded 2.
We can compare the Seaside 2 exits. Mesa got a 151.19, which I happen to know is still extremely good. And even though Seaman's about a minute behind, he's still on a good Seaside 2 exit as well. 152.09, so about a 50-second difference.
Yeah. C-Man is still keeping up, which is really good.
For sure. Yes, Sado, all three of you bought the pirate outfit in Cascade. Mesa now finishing up the Torch and Drift fight while Seaman's entering the last phase. So they'll both be able to make their way into the Moonrock portion of Wooded 2 shortly. Sado's going through a 2D maze right now. Not getting a perfect platform cycle, but that's not a huge deal.
Yeah. It's going to be too much of an issue. Bunch of track to get. Oh.
3 for 3 successful fish dip.
Nice.
Mesa's opting to get a lot of rocket flowers for the Captain Toad jump. Makes it.
That's fair. I think. Is it better if you get like more than 2 or something?
I honestly think it's just preference of, do you want to risk it still being active when you land on the platform, or Do you want it to run out in midair so you don't have to worry about that?
Fair.
Yeah, we can see Seaman only taking one rocket flower.
Also, what is it? D-Man getting the spinning platforms treasure, which is right before the second half of the kingdom. So, yeah.
Seaman has way more than enough coins, so he didn't have to worry about getting all of them in that
Yeah,
room.
he'll be fine, I think.
Same thing for Mesa, actually.
Uh-huh.
Sado's now joined them in Wooded 2, about to fight Torque Drift. Mesa's not going for Pipes Clip. I thought we might have seen it from him, but that's fair.
Nah. Also, is he doing... Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You don't do the invisible road sub area here, right?
Right. Invisible Road gets replaced with Volcano Cave Cruisin' in Luncheon, which is definitely more difficult, but slightly faster. Seaman's doing the same thing, not doing Invisible Road. So starting the bird cycle from Station 8.
Uh-huh. What did they replace the invisible road sub area with?
Volcano
VCC?
Cave Cruisin' in
Yeah,
Luncheon 2.
I was gonna say, do they replace it with Volcano Cave? I figured just as much.
Yes. And that's really all that's affected by the Invisible Road decision, is just swapping one sub area for another. Sado saying he's not going to be getting Volcano Cave Cruisin'. Good on coins, nice. Yeah, everyone has had plenty in this race
Yeah.
headed into
Six-
Wooded.
Yeah. Considering you'll also need quite a bit too. You'll need 1,400, close to 1,500 actually with the outfit route. So you're gonna need quite a few more coins there.
Yeah, but probably about half of them have already been spent.
Hmm. Yeah, you spend most of them on like shop moons and outfits and such.
Yeah, they've gotten quite a few shop moons already, as well as the pirate outfit. Mesa's now the first one to go into Sand 2. Seaman just has this short little stretch after the warp.
Yeah, not much after this he needs to do.
I think if I were guessing beforehand, I would say Mesa, Noah, and yeah, Mesa is on an amazing run right now.
Yeah, Mesa's cooking. Seaman has had the opportunity to catch up.
Yeah, they've both had pretty clean post games, but I really don't know if I've seen a single major mistake from Mesa in this entire 2 hours.
Don't think so. Mesa going in at 204.
Yeah, I think the gap did widen slightly more in Wooded 2.
Yeah, Mesa might have just played just a little bit better. Oh wait, no, I'm watching Seaman. I guess I was watching Seaman for a little bit and not Mesa.
I want to say Mesa is on 302 pace currently. His PB is a, let me check, 303.43.
Does he not do? Wait, does he do IP skip normally, or does he not do IP skip?
I don't know, but he did not opt for it this race.
He's still like a minute and 50 ahead of his PB, which is pretty
Oh
dope.
no, Seaman missed the Sand 2 bird cycle. Might end up having to get a backup later.
Sand shop, sand shop. Nah.
Nah. Yeah, Noah, 301 might honestly be reasonable. I'm not sure. Definitely 302. Which would be insane for Div A.
Yeah, he's playing at like Div S level in Div A. So
That could beat Pro for the best Div A PB. I'm pretty sure Pro got like a 303.30 not long ago. That was in his race this weekend. Let me check, Noah. Highest PB from signups was Seaman with a 306.56, which was 2 minutes ahead of the next best, which is Mesa, who had a 308.53. Mesa's improving at Darker super quickly. Already improved his PB by 5 minutes since sign-up. Yeah, there are quite a few people in this division and in this tournament who are really good at the game, but just haven't done a lot of Darker until now. And they're improving their PBs really quickly as a result.
Yeah, that's also fair.
I think Mesa's a low 57 for any percent. Mesa's also been doing a lot of all moons grinding recently, which definitely helps with a lot of these post-game moons. SRC says 5733, but you feel like it's better.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he might have like a 2x unsubmitted. Sado, oh, bonking, trying to get the bird. But luckily not falling into deep woods, even though he will need a backup moon now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the queue's looking like right now, Noah. Usually about 3 weeks, I would say, but I'm pretty sure it's a little more backed up at the moment. I have one right now that's over a month and still in the queue, but it's fine.
Yeah, that might be my bad. I mean, I said that might be my bad, but
No,
because I'm a verifier, so.
definitely not your fault specifically.
Mm-mm.
Funny because that's not even my PB anymore, the one that's in the queue, but I haven't cared enough to submit either of the PBs I've gotten since.
Yeah.
Record is even on the board, you don't think? Interesting.
Brawl Moons?
Let me
Figures, yeah.
check. Probably darker. Yeah, the 25510 is not on the boards yet, so either it's not been submitted or it's not been verified.
I can take a look. Wait, 255.10? There was a new record? I think there was a 255 like 15 or something at some point.
No, I think it was just a 10.
Let me check.
Right, it was 255.45 and then 255.10.
Oh, guess I must have not seen it.
The thing is, for verification, record being recent wouldn't matter because mainboard world records get priority in the queue.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess it wouldn't matter. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't.
Ooh, Mesa taking a death in the 2 deaths in the invisible maze sub area. That's
Ouch.
rough.
Yeah.
Could allow Seaman to make up
Okay.
a little
It is
ground again.
it is submitted. It just hasn't been verified. So the submission is there.
Mesa taking another death in Sand 2.
Ouch.
Definitely not intentional
Yeah,
this time.
yeah, definitely not intentional. Okay, that was for sure not intentional. He did not mean to miss the crate. Yeah, but yeah, Sado is not in the same kingdom, but I think only because these are the only two kingdoms that take more than like 12 minutes each. The other being wooded.
Right. Sand 2 probably takes these runners about 12 minutes. Seaman died in the
Ooh,
same spot as
tough.
Mesa.
Did he get the timer challenge at least?
Yes, he got the moon and then he just dove into the poison.
Oh yeah. Damn, that's tough. But yeah, for seriously though, it does save an additional second or two if you just do a death warp instead of warping. So
It's a joke, Noah.
all right. Anyways, Seaman setting up for the dram. Very nice. Yeah, I was gonna say both of us know that that was intentional. So anyways, Seaman heading into Metro 2. I think I think the gap actually may have widened this time around, but I don't know.
I did not see. Oh, Seaman not getting that rabbit
Ooh.
first go around. Having to go chase it back and forth between the roofs. Oh, that's rough. That's gonna make it a lot harder to make up the gap with the Mesa.
Did Seaman get a backup?
No, he just chased the bunny around for a while until
No, no,
he
no. I
got
mean
it.
the bird in sand too.
Oh wait, what?
Did Seaman get a backup for sand two bird?
I did not see that he missed it. Oh no, the one in town. No, I did see. That'll probably happen later with like Lunch 2D maybe.
Maybe, probably. I don't know. Also, Seaman gonna be doing the timer challenge while he's getting the hidden cappy.
D-Man got that bird cycle in the park quite
Yeah.
early.
Hmm.
Mesa's getting swaying in the breeze now since he skipped it in Metro 1.
But yeah, I think I think the food's almost ready, so I'm gonna be dipping for lunch. See y'all.
Alright, see ya. Oh, I didn't see what happened. Sado died in the Bullet Bill Maze sub-area, unfortunately. Maybe when getting up from the secret moon, since he didn't have to go back for that. And Mesa not getting the bird. He's going into the private room to reset it so he can bounce off of this taxi and get it right here. D-Man getting the bird much nicer and landing on the platform to be able to get the moon quickly. Oh, Mesa missed scoot clip. Pretty fast backup though. Wiener forfeited after a death at the start of Ruined, And that was already after losing a ton of time to the Goombet Moon in Luncheon 1. No, Seaman with a death in Bullet Building. Mesa is able to skip this. No, he got Giggler, right? Yeah, he's realizing it as he's in there. Seaman and Sado, though, will have to get that boon because they did not get Giggler. And Mesa's now... Oh, Seaman. Mesa's now entering Lake 2 just as Sado is entering Metro 2. So that probably puts them roughly 8 minutes or a little more apart. Might be slightly less after conversion since Sado is on Switch 1. But Mesa still has quite a dominant lead here. He will also be doing a different Lake 2 route than the others because he did Lake Clip in Lake 1. Lake Clip allows you to skip the Poison Wave sub-area in exchange for the Out of Bounds Moon in Lake 1, as well as the Timer Challenge 1 here, combined with the Dory. He is going to be sure to keep his camera off Dory most of the time, so it'll be in an ideal spot to get during the Timer Challenge. Very fast fishing. WSM making me crash out. That's rough. No, Seaman did do Lake Clip as well. Kind of forgot. At least you're out of WSM now. Yeah, Mesa's still just playing really clean for the most part. Not really giving Seaman many opportunities to catch him. Bessie is Mesa's new name, apparently. Oh, is Mesa gonna remember to get that ground pound moon? Yeah, he's going back for it. And now into Red Room, which is Quite a tough sub area, but very satisfying when it goes well. Nicely done. Oh, Dory was not in a great spot for C-Man, so he had to get it before he did the timer challenge instead of during. Mesa's coming up on the end of Lake 2 now, just has to get Metro or Secret Room and then Outfit Clip. Pretty fast outfit clip for Mesa. I'm curious to see Sado's movement here because he did bullet building and the Plaza Seed in Metro 1. So he can just go straight over to the hat and seek guy here. Struggling to talk to him a little. And just opting to capture the RC car guy instead of going for Scoot Clip. Scoot Clip can be quite strange when you're coming at it from that angle. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch multiple people playing Darker Side all at once. D-Man's also coming up on Lake Outfit Clip now. Taking quite a few tries to hit it. He's in now, though. He'll be joining Mesa in Luncheon 2 very shortly, and Sado is now going to be entering Lake 2. He is the only one of these runners who did not do the Lake Clip route. So there is a little bit of a difference here. Sado sitting there for a while on lake fishing. Just bad RNG, I guess, and then not reeling in at the right time. Lake fishing is really rough. Went back over though and got it that time around. Mesa's now bought the mechanic outfit as his last outfit moon he's going to be getting in a second. With the outfit route, you get the pirate outfit, the mechanic outfit, and do lake outfit clip in order to get 3 outfit moons for a Toadette achievement. And those 4 replace the rolling sub-area in Cap 2 as well as notes and danger sign in Cap 2. And he's going over to Volcano Cave cruising as well, which is another advanced route option instead of Invisible Road in Wooded 2. Very clean movement through there. Coming up on the moon dump, Mesa should be looking for 400 because he's doing outfit route without IP skip. And that will be the same for Seaman in a couple minutes. Ooh, Mesa is missing one. Actually, no, Mesa's missing 2. The number's actually 401 without IP skip. So probably what he's going to have to do is either get the rolling sub area or the notes plus danger sign in Cap 2. First try lake outfit clip for Sado. That was the fastest out of anyone for that trick. E-Man's doing Volcano Cave now. Oh, I had trouble getting up, taking a death in the lava. Gets up second try though. Oh, Sado is going for deep down and Lake Toad here. I suppose that's his replacement for not doing Mysterious Clouds in Cascade 2 earlier. Seaman's moon dumping now. Usually, oh, unfortunate death from Mesa coming out of Toad. Usually, Seaman would want 401 here, but I believe he should be at 400 since he still needs to back up the bird that he missed in Sand 2. Never mind, I guess. I did not see him back it up already. Seaman's now joining Mesa in Lost 2 as Sado is going up to the Red Room, which is the last thing he has to do in Lake 2 since he's doing the no Lake Cliff route. Good red rooms for everyone all around. Mesa's now headed to Cap 2, which is probably where he'll get his couple of backup moons somewhere. Not even going off of the fence for Moonrock Jump, but still making it no problem. Going around the left side to get up to Toad, I see most runners just roll around right side there. Taking an intentional death on this moon to get back up. Fun fact, if you have your hat out, like Mesa did there, the death animation will be slightly faster. Seaman's finishing up Lost 2 now, and Sado is bringing those golden turnips over. Mesa's getting the shop moon now, which means that he is coming up on one of the hardest parts of the outfit route, having to get the bird in mid-air here. But he nails it and barely got over to that hat, but he did make it. Ooh, Seaman taking a death on Moonrock jump, unfortunately. Oh, bonking again on that sign. Oh, no capture card feed for a moment, but we're back. Dying again, rolling off of the sign this time. This is rough. Finally got it. Sado is doing slots now, failing it once. Which I believe is his last moon in Luncheon 2, since he said he wasn't going to be doing Volcano Cave Cruisin'. I'm not exactly sure what his numbers should be here on the moon dump, because he's done a couple of differences with his route. You want 401, alright. So basically the same as what Seaman and Mesa would want. 401, nice. You slammed your disc and it undocked your Switch. That's kind of what I was thinking happened, which, fair enough, those Moonrock and jump deaths have to be quite frustrating. I wasn't watching, but based on boon count, I do believe Mesa got Notes and Danger Sign as backup. So he now doesn't need any more backup moons for the rest of the run, unless he's missed a Toadette achievement. Seaman's doing Equine Bird now. The bird stalled a little, but he is still able to get the moon. And got over to the top of the hat. Mesa's making his way through Mood 2, shortest split of the run. You just pop in, get 5 quick moons, and then leave for Luncheon 3. Sado with an interesting strat there. He went ahead and ground pounded the Rising Pillar before activating that Tripedal. I was just trying to do the math to figure out if Mesa's still on PB pace, and I'm not sure. He definitely lost quite a bit of time having to get a couple backup moons. But either way, he's still on an amazing run, and still maintaining that couple-minute lead over Seaman. Mesa's tryharding on the music toad, picking track 4 to save an input. Seaman's about to be joining him in Lunch 3, and Sado is finishing up Lost 2 here with the Timer Challenge and the Shining Fruit. Nice first try Moonrock jump from Sado. Mesa's getting this crack moon before going into the treasure chest room, which is very fair. It doesn't lose much and makes the lava bubble cycle a lot easier to get optimally. Let's go. Track 46 representation from Seaman. I don't think Mesa's actually on PB pace anymore, which is unfortunate, but still on quite a good run. Seaman taking some hits in the lava, unfortunately, Opting to go over and get that life up part, which is fair enough. That means he won't have to worry about a damage refill on this moon, and he'll have plenty of health to get over to Captain Toad. Sado's now coming up on Equan Bird. Oh, that bird flew away from him, and he is dying there. But he will get to try it again after he respawns. Oh, that's rough. If you're if you time it slightly wrong, that bird is going to do that wiggling motion instead of being able to be smoothly hit. But the third try is the charm for Sado. D-Man's now joining Mesa in Mushroom 2. Mesa got Goombet Jump and is now about to head into Toadette. While Sado is finishing up Cap 2. I think it would be encouraged if you finished this Sado, even though you're not necessarily required to. Yeah, you're close enough to the end of the run, you might as well. Sado's headed into Luncheon 3 now as Seaman getting the Goomba jump first try. Shortly, we'll have a double Toadette with Seaman and Mesa. Sado playing the Lava Islands sub-area safe. Yeah, Seaman, 307 is still not a bad time at all. Lock in, clutch it out. Mesa's almost done with Toadette now, just needs a couple more moons. That should be his last one. The main game was really good, and then you kind of was just losing a bunch of time to stupid things. Yeah, that happens, and that's rough. Mesa's at 500 now, entering darker side on pretty comfortable 304 pace. Which would be about a minute behind his PB. Sado taking some burns at getting over to the timer challenge, but luckily that checkpoint's right there to refill your health so you don't have to do the boon damage refill that takes a couple seconds. Mesa's making his way through Darker, quite fast uproot movement up to the freezing waterway section. Very clean. That does save a few seconds over going above with the uproot if done well. D-Man's also now at 500 moons, gonna be joining Mesa in Darkshire's side. Mesa is going for FRS, which is a little risky. Because if he were to fail it, he would still be ahead, but the gap between him and Seaman would close a lot. But he did nail it. Nice. Mesa has plenty of height on Glidon. Sado's now entering Mushroom 2, and Seaman is in the sub-area part of Darker. Oh, I did not see what happened to Mesa. I just looked back and he's going around the right side for some reason, but he does get around. Successful U-skip that should secure the win and a 304 for Mesa. Seaman's also going for the freezing waterway section, and also making that fuzzy cycle. Mesa with a 304.33. GG's. Seaman's playing it safe here, not doing FRS. Yeah, Mesa, your main game was amazing. 120 without IP skip. GG's on your win. Looks like Seaman has enough height with the Glidon here. Ooh, Sado struggling a little bit to get up on top of the castle. But he's up now, and he's about to be in Toadette. Seaman getting U-skip should secure him second place here. Rio 731. GG's. Mesa and Seaman are now qualified for the semifinals because they placed top two, so they won't have to play any more matches for a few weeks. And Sado and Wiener will be moving into next week's qualification round against Pro and Smutty. Learning Wiener forfeited kind of made you not lock in and thus make mistakes. Honestly, fair enough. Yes, Sado. I believe Pro got a 303 in his last race, and Smutty got a 305. Alright, I'll do some shoutouts now since Sado is talking to Toadette. Shoutouts to the runners, cmanrulo, Mesa, Sado, and Wiener. Shout out to the Mind who was commentating with me earlier. Shout out to Smutty for restreaming. Shout out to 12 for putting together a lot of the technical stuff that goes into this event, as well as Dansta and Salmon for organizing as well. So true, Seaman. Yeah, Sado, that's rough. You're with a lot of runners who have improved enough that they really should be in Divis. Sado finishing up Toadette here just needs a couple more moods. Yeah, every division does have a few of those people who are really good at the game, but just haven't locked in on Darker enough before. So they improved their PBs really fast to where they should almost be in a different division. Sado's now headed into Darker, probably on low 316 pace, which would be a mid 313 after conversion since he's on Switch 1. Yeah, the first race matters a ton. Yeah, basically all of the people who were first in the first race get 4 separate chances to place top 2 in order to qualify. And yeah, exactly. It's opposite for fourth place runners. Because they basically have to keep consistently placing top 2 in order to not get eliminated. Yeah, it's a little better in 12-person brackets because if you get third in the first race and then third or fourth in the second race, you go into the bye round week 3, which means you're not playing, and then you're in the do or die for week 4. So you would still have to place first or second to both week 4 and week 5 in order to qualify. Sado not getting the height on that first wind boost, vectoring to the next one. Oh, this could be unfortunate for Sado. He's trying to get height with the last wind boost now, and I don't know if that's high enough. He might have to opt for Bowser painting. Maybe not, actually. No, that looked worse than it actually ended up being. Very nice recovery. Second one looked good, yeah. Sado with a very nice spin through U-skip. Getting up. $3:16.08 to GG's Sado and GG's everyone else again as well. That will be it for this match, but stay tuned because there's another match starting in about 15 minutes. It is the Division C promotion round between Karate Man, B-Frog, Nimbus, and Casual. Thank you, Tetra. I was surprised that rug got me first, but I'm happy about it, of course. You did worse in your first race than this one and still got first. Yeah, you never know how it's gonna go. I think that is about all for me, so see ya. I already announced the next race, Smutty. No worries.